Good morning, everyone. My name is John Pryor. I'm your worship assistant this morning. Welcome, everyone, to the love and light that is Unity of Lawrence. As you know, in Unity, we begin everything with prayer, so if our prayer chaplain would come forward. Also, our prayer chaplains are trained to hold sacred space. If you have anything you need to be held in prayer after our service, prayer chaplain will be right over here for you.
Look up there. All right, good morning. Let's take a breath in and let it out. Yeah, that felt good, so do it again. We are here, gathered together, and the sweet spirit of love is surrounding us and flowing through us. And we are nurtured by this love, and the love light that is within us and is what we truly are, who we truly are, is fanned in its flames, and it grows. And we have come together to share and to nurture each other. There are trials and tribulations, and there are sorrows, but there are joys and celebrations. And through all of that, we can be one with each other, knowing that love is who we truly are. Breathing in and breathing out. We know this to be true. So it is. Amen.
Thank you, Karen. Now please join the songbirds. I release and I let go.
Want to stand and join us in singing? Yeah. One of our favorite songs.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Good morning. Turn to your neighbor. Say hello, howdy, maybe a handshake or a hug. We're so happy you're here. Where's Emmett? Ready? I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Okay, please affirm with me Unity's founding principle. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. and our Unity of Lawrence vision. Together, united in divine love and joy, we celebrate a peaceful and abundant world for all. And now our Unity of Lawrence mission. Together, we are a thriving spiritual community, sharing love, building bridges, and inspiring transformation. And now let's welcome Sugarfoot Detour, who's providing our special music today.
Such a warm welcome. Thank you. Song called Weary Traveler. It's about all of us on our spiritual journey.
It's been a long, lonesome time since the morning. I've walked for miles. My feet are burning and bruised. But the path ahead of me seems never ending. A yellow glow that keeps me tattered and used. And the breeze keeps a sifting when the moon starts to glow by the dust out on the road where the weary traveler goes. When the lightning struck the ground, I heard a thunder. The stones came down in a dusty wall. But the sun broke through the clouds and tore asunder the bonds of pain between us all. And the breeze keeps a sifting when the moon starts to glow by the dust out on the road where the weary traveler goes. Softening veils were draped across our stark reality. We've been lost inside a self-inflicted pain. After centuries astride the sparkling stream of misery, I am weak. As he walked into the fate of the prophecy, the truth he told, we're all divine. He carried poor along with all the aristocracy, so we could know he left a sign. And the breeze keeps a sifting when the moon starts to glow by the dust out on the road where the weary traveler goes. And the breeze keeps a sifting when the moon starts to glow by the dust out on the road where the weary traveler goes. Softening veils were draped across our stark reality. We've been lost inside a self-inflicted pain. After centuries astride the sparkling stream of misery, I am weak. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Reverend Jen Hutchins is the founding minister of Unity Arts Ministry. Her passion is sharing the transforming power of creative expression. Please, everyone, let's welcome Reverend Jen.
Thank you. It is always a joy to be here, and even more special when we get to do the special services together, like our Burning Bowl service today. So thank you for having me. So it's almost the new year. Not only is it almost the new year, it's almost 2020. So how many of you were promised flying cars when you were kids? Yeah. Still waiting. Yeah, Epcot lied to me. Right? For those who haven't been, there's like all the future land, right? The world of tomorrow and everything that like in 1980 was all about 2020 and the flying cars and all these cool things that have yet to be released. Although we do now have the ability to have phone conversations with our loved ones with like TV screen kind of things, right? Our phones now. So they were right on that one. So I give them a little credit. They can stick that in their pocket. So as we are getting ready to prepare for our world of the future, for our individual experience of something new, something fresh, something that we have not yet had in our lives, before we can be open to receiving all of the gifts that the new year, that 2020 has to bring, we have to release some stuff. We have to release some of that stuff that we've been holding on to, that has been keeping us back from knowing in our hearts who we really are. And who we really are is love. It is the love of the divine in us expressing in this world. And so often we forget that truth. And so we live from the experience of our limited self instead of living our highest self. And as we prepare for the future, for 2020, clear vision, let us envision seeing ourselves living from our highest perspective of divine love, that everywhere we go, we radiate divine love and we behold that love in everyone else. How much different would our lives be? How much different would our lives be if we could release that which is holding us back from knowing that truth about ourselves? Lucky you, we get to do that today. The Burning Bowl ceremony is something that is done in Unity churches around the world. It is the opportunity to release. I want to share with you a quote by Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore. Charles said, "We must learn to let go, to give up, to make room for the things we have prayed for and desired. We must learn to let go, to give up, to make room for the things we have prayed for and desired." Now, oftentimes we don't think of giving up to get that which we have prayed for and desired. But the giving up is the giving up of the limited sense of self. Anybody ready to give that up? Anybody willing to give up fear, resentment, anxiety, daily stress, worry, anger, frustration, doubt, disappointment? Anybody willing to give up the thought that you are not enough? Yes, please. And as we release, as we give up that which does not serve our highest good, we open ourselves to the unlimited good of the universe, the unlimited good of divine love constantly seeking to bring harmony in our lives. That which we radiate outwards comes back to us. As we radiate divine love, we bring in divine love. As we radiate fear, we bring in, not divine love, right? It becomes this mutual exchange. So as we give up the fear, we drop it, we burn it, so that it no longer controls our lives, then what is controlling our lives? Divine love. Yes. And divine love is not just about, I love God. It is that. But it is, I love God. I understand the source of my being is that divine love. And I love myself and all aspects of myself because I am a part of that source, an expression of that source. And I love my fellow humanity because they are an expression of that source. They are divine love. And I love the earth that I walk on because the earth is part and connected to the source that is divine love. And as we start living from this experience, we see that it is all connected. So what I pray for myself, I pray for my neighbor. What I pray for my neighbor, I pray for the earth. What I pray for the earth, I pray for the Spirit of God. And it all comes back to us. Divine love, constantly in harmony, bringing us to that expression of our highest selves. So step one, before we reach those desires, those prayers of our heart, step one is releasing that which no longer serves us, that which keeps us back from knowing the truth of who we are. So I invite you to take a moment to travel in your mind, if you will, thinking on the past year, on 2019. Think of all of the experience that you have had, the joys, the sorrows, the plans that you made, the actions you followed through on, unexpected surprises you were met with. Consider your activities and your experiences at home or in the workplace. Consider your relationships with others, your relationship with yourself, your relationship and awareness of God. And I invite you to offer to these memories love. To offer to your memories gratitude for all of it. And to offer to your memories forgiveness for what was. For now it is time to say so long and farewell to 2019 and to welcome in 2020 with clear vision and receptive hearts. So as we release what has been, offering it love and gratitude, forgiveness, knowing that that which was does not hold us back from moving forward. Nothing in our past prevents us from moving forward to accepting our greatest, highest good. So what are your desires and your prayers for the new year? What is the divine love in you calling forward in you? And what is that next step for growth? As we prepare to step into the new year, freed from what has held us back in the past, what has held us in bondage to false limitations, we are going to engage our burning bowl ceremony. And the burning bowl ceremony is an opportunity for us to write down our intentions for that which we wish to release before we move into the next year. It's like the clean slate. Wipe it away. Anything that we are holding on to. So as we prepare to affirm that 2020 is the year that our divine good manifests in our lives, that we manifest in the expression of our being, the divine good that we are. We allow ourselves to release anything that is holding us back. So how we will be moving through the burning bowl experience is that in just a moment, I will lead you through a guided meditation. And during that meditation, you will listen to the intuitive wisdom of Spirit in you. Now, sometimes intuition comes forward and it says things and we understand it immediately. We get it. Oh, yes, that makes perfect sense. And sometimes we might be guided to release something that in the moment we don't quite get. Have you ever had an experience where like intuition told you do this thing and you're like, oh, that doesn't really, I don't know. Should I really go that way? Do I need to do that? And then we learn later, oh yeah, that's why I had to do that thing. So I invite you today, as you're listening to your divine intuition, not to question it, not to judge whatever comes forward for you, but just to trust what comes forward. So we'll be leading through our guided meditation, listening to that inner wisdom. What is it we need to release that we can move forward with clear vision in the new year? And then I will invite you to write that down on the papers that were passed out when you came in. These little papers. Now, how many of you are thinking 2019 gave me a few more things that I would like to release than that paper provides? Yeah, a couple of us. So I invite you to use the power of imagination, the power of creativity, to simplify into a few words what it is that you wish to release. Because it could be, this experience and that experience and that experience and that experience, but all of those things might be based in a fear. So maybe we want to release fear. So that would be the word that goes on the paper using your pencil. It might be something that was keeping you blocked in a certain area. And so you showed up for different things thinking you were going to get one experience and you continually received not what you were anticipating because you were still holding on to something. So maybe it is that clinging, that control that you're going to need to let go of. Write control on your paper. How many people just cringed when I said that? And then you will be invited to come forward and burn your paper. These are special flash papers. It's something that magicians use. So you all get to be a magician today. You can leave saying, I'm now a magician. And we're going to burn up these ideas. The fire represents that cleansing, that release. So you'll come forward as you are innerly, did I make that up? I did. Go with it. I'm on the stage. I can make up words. As you are guided internally to come forward. So it's not going to be this row, that row. You come up as you feel led. And you will place your paper near to the flame. You don't have to drop it directly on the flame. It will do its magic automatically. And then you just let it drop into the bowl. And then you'll return to your seat. And as we just hold meditation, hold space for everybody else, witness the divine love in everyone as they come forward. So are you ready? Are you ready to release, to let go? Yeah. Then I invite you, as it is comfortable for you, to close your outer eyes. To get comfortable in your chair, maybe roll your shoulders, take a couple deep breaths, and let your body just know that it is safe, it is protected, that you can travel within to the mind and the world of the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Center yourself in the here and now, the only moment that ever exists. begin to bring your awareness to your heart center. And imagine a radiating light at this point of your body being, like a small candle flickering. And feel the warmth of this light as it continues to grow in your awareness. You are the radiating light of the world. You were born to give expression to that light. You were born to be love divine, peace understood, faith and expression. Breathe in the truth of your being. And now I invite you to ask the light that you are, what is holding you back from fully expressing your truth in this world? What old beliefs, limiting ideas, habits and routines, judgments, trust the inner wisdom to guide you, to tell you your truth. As we listen in the silence, we listen to the voice of divine love, the voice of wisdom within, and we hear clearly that which we are ready to release, that which our soul no longer needs to carry. We listen, we breathe in the silence. I am ready. I am willing to release that which no longer serves my highest good. I am ready. I am willing to be a true expression of divine love in the world. With these thoughts, we bring our awareness back to this moment. back to this physical location. I invite you to gently flutter your eyes open and to take a moment to write down on the flash paper, the small paper you received when you walked in, that which you are willing and ready to release. And I invite our ushers to come forward to hold space with you. And as you've written down that which you wish to release, just hold it in your hand a moment. And as you hold them in your hand or finalize your writing, I invite you to use these words as your own. I now release these errors of thought. I let them go. I let the universe have its perfect way with me. I am free of the mistakes of the past and the results of the mistakes of the past. Take a deep breath and let it out. And as you are ready, I invite you to come forward to burn, to cleanse, and to release into the fire. I will demonstrate. I invite you to repeat after me. I now release what I no longer desire. I make room for the desires of my heart. I forgive everything and everybody. I now allow divine order to do its work. I affirm the highest good for all. And so it is. I'd like to invite Sugarfoot Detour back up.
A song about meditation. Be still, meandering mind. Thrive on your absence away from me. Don't throw your tireless, wearisome babbles at me. Breathe in slow, opulent light. Exhale the madness of constant thought. Drink from the oceans of wisdom and sumptuous love.
Let the silence begin. Let it rise up within. Hush now, tranquility cradles the depth of your being. Let the silence begin. Let it rise up within. Hush now, tranquility cradles the depth of your being.
Thank you. We must learn to let go, to give up, to make room for the things that we have prayed for and desired. And now that we have released, we get to move into the prayers and desires part. We all have dreams and desires. And know that your heart's desires are God's desires for you. For we are not separate. We are an expression of divine love. And as divine love calls us forward, calls us towards something in our lives, whether it is greater expression of health, greater expression of abundance, greater expression of loving relationships, greater expression of our true selves in all that we do. That is God's desire for you. It is Spirit in, as, and through you saying, yes, this is that which you have come here to be. So what are the dreams, the desires of your heart as you move forward with clear vision in 2020? We have an opportunity now to explore a conversation, if you will, between ourselves and our highest selves. To commune with that source of our being, whether you call it God or Goddess or the universe, all that is. The papers that were on your chair when you came in today are for you to write a New Year's letter to that highest self. On one side, you will write to God. Write your desires, write your prayers. Affirm that all things are possible with God. For those of you that would rather draw an image of what is coming forward for you, you may do so. And when you've completed your letter, I invite you to turn the paper over and write a reply from God to you. A letter listening in, tuning in to that highest self, and what message does that self have to give to you? So we'll take a moment for expression, a moment for declaring our prayers and desires, and a moment for listening to the divine within as we compose our letters, and then you may place it in your envelope with your name and address on the outside. And if it helps, you may wish to consider writing your letter from God to you with your non-dominant hand. And as you complete your letter and write your name on the address on the front of your envelope, just hold your letter in your hand. Fill it with prayer that when it comes back to you, you receive that prayer-filled, loving energy. And we'll just take another minute with this activity, knowing that anything that was unsaid or unwritten at this time will be revealed to us in our times of prayer and meditation. For Spirit is always speaking. All we have to do is listen. I invite the ushers to come forward. And our ushers will be coming around to collect your envelopes. If anyone didn't have time to complete theirs, you can always add them in at the end. But I just like to take a moment to bless these prayers. Those that are here in front, those that are in our hearts, those that are in our hands. We give thanks now that divine intelligence is working to unfold these prayers, these desires, and these dreams into the perfect manifestation of divine love in expression. And so it is. Amen. I would like to invite once more Sugarfoot Detour to come up and bless us with sacred music.
This is a brand new song. It's also about spiritual things, and it's called quibble. It's a cool word. I had to use it. Nothing's gonna quibble with you tonight. Your mind is clear and your head's on right. Manifestations of mercy, polishing your heart, abolishing your pain. Nothing's gonna quibble with you tonight. You wrap the truth in firelight. Peace pulses deep in the shadows, ascending the past, awakening our brain. Now, you want to grow, you got to push it. You want to know, you can't rush it. What's in your mind's eye, you got to bring it. You want to soul fly, wing it. Open up into the stillness of our soul. Open up into the sea. Nothing's gonna quibble with you tonight. Your primal cry reignites. Core passions flow through your spine stream, opening into energizing flame. Now, teleport into the visceral. Check your dashboard, heart thermometer. Trust your sundial, the yin and yangy thingy. Foundation of the natural. Open up into the stillness of our soul. Open up into the still.
Thank you once again. As our ushers and prayer chaplain come forward for our time of thanks, I invite you to join me as we hold our gifts to this community in our hands and love in our hearts. Let's affirm together, divine love through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. As the love offering is collected, let's join the songbirds singing, "Let Go of the Shore."
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, out into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery.
You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Close your eyes and breathe, and know that you are safe.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery.
Ushers could come forward.
We bless these offerings, and we know we are abundant, and we are so grateful for all who have given of their time, their treasure, and their amazing talents on this beautiful day. Together, let us just say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Amen.
Okay, time for opportunities. A special welcome to our guests today. If you're here for the first time, please pick up a welcome packet. Our new January calendar of events is also available in the foyer. Sunday Lunch Bunch is meeting at Pi 5 today. Everyone is welcome. Reverend Jen is hosting a vision board workshop today after the service from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. in the sanctuary. No artistic experience required. Suggested donation of $20. Join us next Sunday for our White Stone ceremony with Robin Goff. Special music by Stephanie Bland. Yeah. Our annual meeting will be Sunday, January 19th after the service. We will be electing new board members and voting on changes to our bylaws. All members are welcomed. All members are encouraged to participate. Now it's time to sing in our youth if we have youth.
I saw one kid go down.
There's kids.
There's only one baby, and I don't know if he's coming. Well, he's not really a baby. Go open the door and see, people.
Let's do it. Let's sing to each other. Let's go.
You are walking in the light,
In the light, in the light. You are walking in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God. You are walking as a light, as a light, as a light. You are walking as a light of God. As a light, 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 as the light of God.
Good morning. Okay, our lesson was called Let It Go. We talked about forgiving people in our lives and about how to do that. And we're going to say our affirmation together. It's written right down there.
I forgive now,
Fully and freely. Very good.
Okay, congregation, let's bless our youth. Please, let's prepare. Yes. Are we ready?
We bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you.
Congregation, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divinity in you.
Now, let us join hands and join in the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony, perfect harmony.
Let peace begin with me.
Let this be the moment now, yes now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are,